Is there a running back who is the person in front with the dominoes that when he goes,
Uh,
that changes everybody?
God, I am so fascinated to see what happens with the running back stand because to me, isn't this a litmus test? You know what I mean? For where the running back position is. Think about this, right? Okay, not a very good draft class. In fact, the best player at that position in the draft class might be the Texas kid who's coming off the torn ACL, Jonathan Brooks, right? So that's number one. So there aren't great answers in the draft this year, at least as it sets up right now. You have a team who played in the Super Bowl who had the highest paid running back in the league on the roster, right? In Christian McCaffrey. So now there's proof that, like, hey, you can win with a running back making $16 million a year. And then you look at the market and it's Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, DeAndre Swift. So there are big names out there. So if it's ever going to happen, this is the year, right? Wouldn't it be? If
Yeah,
you look at like all the market conditions,
yeah.
and yet I can't find anybody who thinks that more than maybe one or two of these guys is going to get eight figures, get into the $10 million a year range. And I'd say like, you look at the overall makeup of the group and it's like, okay, like, well, what are teams looking for? I think the ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a big part of it. And that's why I think Saquon's probably the first one, the first domino to fall, because he does have that versatility. He's not what Christian McCaffrey is in the passing game, but close enough, right? Like where he can offer somebody something in that area on top of what he is as a runner. But think about this. He's going into his seventh year. I mean, like how much can you gamble on a running back at that age, you know? So I like I said, I'm fascinated to see the way this plays out because I think there are so many things that set up for this to be the right year for someone to pay a running back, and yet there's a lot of doubt that it's actually going to happen.